can see myself. Oh goodness me, what's wrong? Right, there we go. I'm good now.
You look gorgeous.
Oh, so do you.
But I
So do you.
appreciate
Maybe
it.
you should sit here and sing. Maybe I should
No,
say-
no.
I was joking. Don't do that. No, I'm sorry.
They certainly don't want to see me. All right, Conor. You're 19 years old and you grew up in London.
I grew up in Brighton. I live in London now.
Okay, Brighton.
Yes, I grew up in
which is-
Brighton, kind of a small town, kind of just south of London. So,
Okay.
so yeah, thanks for doing your research. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm out. How does it feel to be in the States as from the UK?
I love being in the States. I think for me, it's always an amazing feeling to kind of come over here and meet fans that are from a different country than me. It's a weird kind of concept thinking that I grew up in the UK. I'd only ever been to the US like once when I was 16, and there are people in the US listening to my music. It's a very, very mad feeling, but I'm very, very thankful for you guys supporting the music when I'm not here as often as in the UK, so it's cool to know that you guys are supporting it even when I'm not here. So thank you very much for that.
We appreciate it. You started on YouTube, kind of
Yes.
like a guy that I really didn't want to bring up, but Justin Bieber.
Yes.
And I heard you don't like to be.
It's not
Connected
so
with
much I
him?
don't like it. I just think, I see the similarities in terms of, we both came through YouTube. We are both young. I just think the music is it's a slight difference there. I think for me, I kind of had a chance to work with people like Pharrell Williams and Frank Ocean on my album that kind of aimed at a bit of an older audience, a bit of a kind of a more mature, different kind of style of music. And I think for me, that's kind of a more representation of my music. I'm slightly older. I'm from the UK. There's kind of different influences in there and stuff. So I think I'd much rather people just kind of listen to the album and kind of have their own opinion rather than being told, oh, this is the UK's Bieber, which it isn't. So
Right.
So yeah, I think as the music gets more well known, I think people will start to.
65 million views on YouTube.
Yeah.
All your videos combined. That's
Yeah.
pretty epic.
I know. I mean, I haven't actually sat there and counted every single one, but it's around that. It's a very big number. So yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Conor, you have a new album coming out, Contrast.
Contrast, yes.
And in the UK, I heard it went
It
number
went
one.
to number one in its first week in the UK, so I'm hoping it can repeat itself over here. And you guys don't choose to illegally download it. That would suck. So so hopefully you go and buy it when it comes out. That'd be amazing.
That's pretty big. Like, I don't know if. Like, have you sat down and be like, I have a number one album? Like,
it was really weird. It's
country?
funny actually. I remember when it went to number one, like the day after it went to number one, and I was actually in the cinema watching Ted. Funny enough. Anyway, and I was watching, and I was sitting there thinking, it must be weird, like, kind of for me with other people in the room, kind of thinking the person who has the official number one album in the UK is kind of sitting in this cinema right now, and it's me. It's kind of a very weird feeling, kind of thinking that of the whole country number one album, and it's like, wow, it's just me, Conor Maynard. Hi, everyone. I think it's a very weird feeling. So
Has your life like changed at all? Like, do you still like do the same
Yeah,
routine that you did before?
I suppose my average trip around the corner to get milk has changed quite a lot. It used to be me in my slippers and my dressing gown, kind of going around the corner, quickly getting some milk and going home. But now it involves being chased and taking pictures and fearing for my life. So
That's gotta be fun.
it's got very. I think for me, it's exciting. There are more people out there that have heard my music. People come up to me asking for pictures and stuff. It's cool. I think it's a very a cool feeling knowing that they're the ones that are at home enjoying the music. So
That's
cool.
awesome. We appreciate you stopping by. Conor Maynard, we are live on G105.com. Pictures and videos. Twitter at G105 Radio as well. You wanna do a song?
Yeah, I could do actually. I've actually got a band here. Funny enough, that are ready to play some music. Do you want to play some music?
You guys want to hear Conor
no.
sing?
Okay, cool. The song I want to start with, it was my first single over in the UK. It's kind of the song that started off my career over there, and it is called "Can't Say No." Here we go. Wasn't looking for trouble, but it came looking for me. Yeah. Tried to say no, but I can't fight it. She was looking lovely. She kinda reminds me of a girl I know. This pretty young thing that I got waiting for me back at home. She's got my engines turning. This happens every time I see a pretty girl there. I wanna make her mine. They send my rocket to the sky. I want them, but should I go for her? I'm like Houston, I think we got a problem. 2, 3. Oh, girls, I just can't say no. Never see them coming, I just watch them go. Girls, girls, I just can't say no. Never see them coming, I just watch them go. Take control, making me sweat, girl, run that show. It's them girls, 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 I just can't say no. Houston, I think we got a problem. 2, 3, whoa, yeah. Whoa, that's more like it. Yep, yep. Whoa. Woo! Yeah, some girls are naughty, some girls are sweet. One thing they got in common, they all got a hold on me. Meet them at the party, girl. Meet them in the street. Get me in so much trouble, but that's alright with me. They got my engines turning. This happens every time I see a pretty girl now. I wanna make her mine. They send my rocket to the sky. I want them, but should I go for them? I'm like Houston. 1, 2, 3. Ow! Girls, 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 I just can't say no. Never see them coming, I just watch them go. Girls, girls, I just can't say no. Never see them coming, I just watch them go. Take control, making me sweat, girl, run that show. It's them girls, 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 I just can't say no. Houston, 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 Houston. I think we got a problem, looking like a model, making me stare. All them pretty girls are standing right there, doing that thing, it's just not fair. How come all the pretty girls are up in there, looking like a, you're looking like a model, making me stay. Whoa, whoa. Woo! Girls, 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 I just can't say no. Never see them coming, I just watch them go. Girls, girls, I just can't say no. Never see them coming, I just watch them go. Take control, give me sweat, girl, run that show. It's them girls. Yeah, I'm like Houston, I think we got a problem. I'm like Houston, I think we got a problem. Yeah, yeah, I'm like Raleigh, I think we got a problem.
Conor Maynard, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Houston, Raleigh, Vegas.
Don't ever do that again.
You got this thing with like cities.
I know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what is that? Why do I do that?
I don't know.
Why do I do that?
I'm saying it works for you here.
I know it does. I think what I'm trying to do is I'm going to get one with every city, so I can go to each city and have a song for each city. That might be my plan. So they all like my song.
Well, it's not going to be. It's not Raleigh. It can't.
Right.
It's never going to be Raleigh.
It may be one day. I was thinking of doing it. I'm actually thinking of changing Vegas Girl to Raleigh Girl, officially changing it.
I think they would appreciate that.
Because the Raleigh Girls are just incredible. So
we took a couple questions via Twitter at G105 Radio. Roxy, the web girl, has some very interesting questions. You're going to like these.
Okay, here we go. Okay, Abby. Before I answer this question, Abby, I would definitely seek some help. There are good people out there that can really help you in the situation we're in. But if I have to answer that question, I'll probably say a whisk. A whisk. Do you guys call it a whisk over here? Yeah, it's kind of an interesting object, and I feel like I'd like to be quite interested. I think if I was a toaster or a fridge, I'd be a bit boring, wouldn't I? I think if I want someone went, hey man, you remind me of a toaster, I'd be like, thanks. I wouldn't really take that lightly. If I said, hey man, you remind me of a whisk, I feel, oh cool. I've always felt like that really links to my personality. So a whisk, that's my answer to that.
This is the most random interview I've ever done. Another one, Roxy?
This is a little more normal.
Okay.
Today I want to know who inspires you.
Who inspires me? Wow. I mean, in terms of musically, I think, I've had a lot of inspirations growing up. People like Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder. I listened to a lot of that when I was younger. Usher, Mario, Neo, Justin Timberlake. Brandy is another artist I love as well. And I listen to a lot of Drake, Kanye West, Jay-Z right now. So, there's so many inspirations out. But I think for me, like, in terms of life and, like, growing up, I would say my parents. I think for me, they've inspired me amazingly. To follow exactly what I want to do. They've always been very supportive, and I kind of look at them and think, when I'm older and I have kids, at the age of 20. No, I'm joking. That's not going to happen. When I have kids, I think for me, I definitely want to
be kind of seen in that way that I see my parents. So yeah, I see my parents.
We are live on G105.com, streaming worldwide, also on Twitter at G105 Radio. So if you want to ask Conor questions, you can go and do so. I got a couple more questions. What exactly is a Vegas girl? Because I've been to Vegas, and all the girls that I've met there are insane.
Yeah, we had a bit of a problem with that song because basically, obviously, we're like, yeah, we've got this song called Vegas Girl. It's going to be crazy. We're going to shoot the video in Vegas. I'm going to be in the club. I'm going to be popping bottles. It's going to be great. And we realised I'm actually legally not allowed to go in the clubs in Vegas. I'm only 19, you have to be 21. So we thought the video wouldn't be too cool with me outside with the bouncers like, yeah, can't get in. This is great. Mum, pick me up, please, Mum. I think that wouldn't have been the coolest video. So I think for me, the concept behind Vegas Girl, you don't actually have to be from Vegas. I think it's more of a concept. It's an idea that's saying, it's just a girl that loves to party and loves to have fun. I think for me, you can be from anywhere in the world. You can be anywhere in the world and still party like you're in Vegas. So it's just about being able to party and have fun. So yeah.
When you're 21, do you plan on going to Vegas?
Definitely, and you're coming with me.
All right,
You're coming with me, Frodo. I'm joking. That's horrible.
He just called me out on the worldwide interwebs, Frodo. I feel like this interview is going well.
Yeah. I'm gonna punch you, man. I'm gonna punch you.
All right. Well, since you're from the UK, a lot of friends over there that have just blown up. You got Adele, One Direction, The Wanted, Jessie J.
I know.
Tayo Cruz. What's your one favorite artist from the UK? Like, who's your favorite?
Ooh, my favorite artist from the UK. Well, in terms of people that I've kind of met, the One Direction guys are really cool. They're really, really nice to, obviously they're kind of similar age to me. They're really cool. But I think musically, someone I'd definitely look up to is Ed Sheeran. I think his music is insane. He's kind of done really well over here as well, done amazingly in the UK. So Ed Sheeran is definitely an artist that I think is someone who would inspire me as of right now. So.
Did you guys just party together recently? Because
I met him in Toronto, and he was really, really cool. So yeah, I remember he tweeted me out of the blue once, and it was really random, so I kind of took the opportunity to become his best friend. We kind of spoke over Twitter, and then we finally got to meet in Toronto randomly. And he's a really, really cool guy. He his music's incredible, and being a nice guy on top of that is always
very
cool.
cool.
Bonus, so yeah.
Let's paint this scenario. Adele, she's pregnant right now, so she's expecting her child.
Yep.
If she has a boy or a girl, what would you name Adele's child?
Oh, that's so difficult. If it was a boy, I have to say Connor would be great.
Okay.
And if a girl, Conorina. That'd be the choice if it was a girl. So they're the two names I go with. I wonder if anyone is actually out there called Conorina. That'd be hilarious. Sorry, Conorinas out there who are watching right now.
You just insulted 3 people.
Yeah. Tell them 3 people in the world.
A question all the ladies would like to know in here, is Conor single?
I'm married to music. No, I'm joking. I am. I'm single. I think, for me, I think if I was in a relationship, I wouldn't really have the time to give a girl what she would deserve. I think I'm much kind of better focusing on where I want to be right now, and then maybe later down the line I can focus on being a little less lonely. No, but yeah, I think later down the line is something when I would start to think about relationships and stuff. But right now I'm always traveling. I'm always in the studio. I'm always doing different things, so it wouldn't really work. So yeah.
But you would date a Raleigh girl, correct?
I'm looking for a Raleigh girl, funny enough, you've mentioned that. So, yeah, anyone out there that likes to look after lonely guys and this is getting really creepy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna next question.